We just got to Florida. We're at Shaun and Jenny's house.
Welcome to Florida.
Actually, I take that back because we got to Florida before we met up with my friend Chloe and her husband Steven when we were in St. Augustine. And now we just traveled west a little bit. We're just slightly north of Orlando to see our friends Shaun and Jenny. If you don't know them, they went to Peru with us and they have a YouTube channel and videoed that whole trip. So if you want to check out their channel and see us in Peru, you can see it here. Is that right? Here? Here.
I think it's right across my face.
Yeah, you can see it across Rob's face. How? No, I don't want to get close to that thing. Happy Saturday.
Bye.
Rob and I are separating.
I'm not gonna be in this video anymore.
We're going away for a week. I'm not going away. He's going away.
I'm going to Hot Rod Power Tour. For those of you who don't know what Power Tour is, it's a traveling car show, I guess, over like 5 days and like 1,000 miles, but there's racing at each stop as well. So Shaun invited me to drive his truck in this event, and if you ever have the opportunity to drive somebody else's car in a race, you should absolutely do that. So
it's not a race, it's a traveling car show.
With racing.
So I'm gonna stay here and hang out with Jenny and live the house life for a week.
And I'm gonna be hoping that we don't break down for a week and see what happens. Wish us luck.
And then next weekend, Jenny and I are gonna drive up and meet the men in Atlanta, outside of Atlanta, somewhere in Georgia.
We'll see you then. Here's the truck that Shaun and I will be racing next week in Power Tour. The thing is in such good shape. And I don't know anything about it. I think he said it's a 1972, but I'm not really sure. Whatever, it's gonna be a good time.
Hi.
Bye, we're going to Power Tour.
Yeah, and this guy. It's mint.
Mint
Literally.
colored.
It's mint green.
Mint green.
Okay, bye.
Well, see you later. We've got our first issue with this thing.
Oh yeah, that's not supposed to be like that. Air gap's mint.
So I guess we'll melt.
Yes. If this is gonna do anything or not.
So last night we stayed here in this house. It's owned by some friends of Shaun and Jenny's that they met forever ago, and it was along our route, and they were so kind to let us stay here. Deb and Tom, if you watch this, thank you for everything. Your house is amazing, and this is their farm, and they have like 9 horses, I think, and some goats and chickens and all sorts of animals. There's their pool where we went after dinner, hung out for a while, talked to them. It was such a nice night. Deb put us in touch with our Heyman, and he's also going to Hot Rod Power Tour, so hopefully we'll see him there. His name is Wally, and he thinks he has the right compressor clutch to fix the air conditioning in Shaun's truck. So we're gonna go meet Wally today and hopefully get that fixed. And we're also going to meet Hank, who is Wally's camel. AutoZone has the correct belt because we cut the air conditioning belt off of this thing to remove it because we were being attacked by bugs and we didn't want to do it the right way. So now we need a new belt, which we're gonna go grab, and they also have the puller tool for the clutch pulley. We're gonna grab that also, and we're going to get to removing the clutch while we wait for Wally, Mr. Wally, to get out of church. And then once he's home, we're gonna head over and get the clutch from him and hopefully get this thing back up and running with cold AC.
Most of the bird poop is smeared everywhere now. Neat.
How could it possibly get worse?
We're involved. This whole thing could catch on fire. Oh, they're just pieces of ball.
We're about to meet Mr. Wally and Hank the camel somewhere out here. I don't see a camel, do you?
I think it's right here.
Holy shit. There's a giant peacock.
I'm gonna guess it's here.
Farmers with
Hello?
fast cars.
Oh, I do.
So Mr. Wally didn't have the right pulley and clutch assembly that we needed. So he gave us this van. That's his. So that we can drive to the parts store to buy one so Shaun's truck won't be hot when we come back here to install the new clutch.
Not even the parts store. The actual warehouse that apparently has a storefront that he called them and made them put hands on the part and put it aside for us last night just in case.
This place is nuts.
Gotta love the South.
These people are so nice.
Yep.
We don't deserve them.
No. That belt might be a little too loose. I'm gonna loosen this back up. Yeah, there's no movement there, so I don't think that.
You know what you're doing?
It ain't gonna surprise me if it's not metric.
Three dumbasses makes one good mechanical team.
Then Wally asked us to go check out his quote-unquote junk. We're leaving Mr. Wally's, and we have functioning AC.
It was the most amazing day I think I've ever had completely by chance.
Shout out to Deb for hooking that up.
Yeah, thanks, Deb. Also, thanks, Tom, for letting us stay at your amazing place and then, sending us to Wally and meet Hank. So, if anyone else on Hot Rod Power Tour met a camel, you're a liar.
We made it to Memphis last night. It was super late. I think we got here. That's our place right there. See there, Shaun? We got here at like 10:30, 11 o'clock last night. Someone's whacking their weed, so hopefully you can hear me. But there's a very small issue with the air conditioner where the clutch is still staying engaged even when the AC is off. So we're gonna try and address that this morning. Okay, so the issue is that there's an air gap here between the clutch and its mating surface. I don't know if the camera is picking up that gap. You can see daylight through this gap right here where my fingernail is. Somewhere in there. Anyways, take my word for it. There's a gap there. And I think we set it a little bit too tight, so it drags even when it's supposed to be disengaged, and it's just slipping the clutch, and that's not good for it. So we're gonna back this guy off a tiny bit, and then we should be good.
Air.
Yep.
And leave it on. Because I don't want that tool.
Don't you love how old cars are just so much simpler than new cars?
You want to try to take the fans out of a new car?
Do you think we would even have to if this car was new?
Fair enough.
Have your little thingy ready.
So, how's it going?
So Rob and Shaun are off doing their little road trip together, and Jenny and I are taking care of some house projects. Dead nut center right here.
Was it Midtown Donuts?
It might have been. I guess I should update you all. We went to Midtown Donuts in Memphis this morning for some breakfast, and then we hit the road, and we've been following this awesome ride all day along, I don't even know what route, not the official route for Power Tour. And we saw some people pulled over with the hazards on, so we pulled in to stop, make sure that everything was good. They had the tools and the know-how that they needed to fix their issues, and it seems like the engine is vapor locked, which is like a thing that's not even the first car that we've encountered that's had vapor lock. So they're getting that sorted, and then we'll get on the road to Nashville in a little bit.
Next up on the list of house projects is pressure washing the side of the house. And Jenny has no idea what she's doing.
Help! I'm priming it. This is how you prime it.
We live in Florida that is antifreeze, it's called water.
Huh? Yep. Oh, yeah.
We're trying to leave Memphis Super Speedway, and this car is broken, and we saw them on our way out. Shaun knows the issue and the solution, so he's trying to sort that. But we were getting kicked out, so we had to move outside of the gate. The gate's right there. So we came out to here, but all these other cars are also having issues, so they came out to here to sort their issues. So it's just gonna be a night, I guess. Oh, those guys fixed their issue faster than you did.
Neat. So the problem with these, they aren't like small block Chevys. You know, you have a push rod for the fuel pump, mechanical fuel pump. These are gear driven. So you got to do all the work on your own, and that back bolt is like, doesn't want to go ever. So if you don't have the crank engine, you just take one fuel pump up, put her in there in a little keyway hole, and that holds that push rod out, and you just slap right in there. So it's a 72 GMC, so it's like behind the radio and all that shit. I don't know what that is. Alright, we're gonna have to come back out here after because I have no idea what that is, but it's missing a bumper, so it's for me.
Where'd you get those pizzas?
I got those pizzas from the nice gentleman out in the parking lot who felt bad for me because I look like this.